This is the 2017 MCAT Day 2 paper. Question 2C. Jane is planning to fence an area for her pet lamb. Jane's father tells her that he has planned to make it square with the sides of length x. So there is an area, it's meant to be a square, and each of the sides are going to be x. Whereas Jane decides to make it a rectangle because she wants to give her lamb a little bit more space, with a length of 5 meters longer than x and the width 2 meters wider than x. So I've got a width and length here, so this will be x plus 5 and this will be x plus 2. Jane's father says the area of Jane's pen is 24 meters larger than he had planned to make. What was the area of the pen that Jane's father had planned to make? Well, we know that the area of the pen that Jane's father had planned to make is x squared. So the father's pen is x squared, and Jane's is what? Think about it. Area inside the square will be x plus 5 times, so basically what would you normally do? The length times the breadth. So let's expand that out. So we are going to get x squared plus 2x plus 5x plus 10. So that gives me in the end x squared plus 7x plus 10. Now, what they're wanting is what was the area of the father's pen. Now, they've told me something about this 24 meters squared. Jane's father says the area of Jane's pen is 24 meters squared larger than what he had planned to make. So this area, Jane's area, is equal to her father's area plus the 24. Or you could have minus the 24 from that side. Now, what I would do if I've got a quadratic is I'd take all the x squareds onto one side. So if I take this x squared off here, and on that side, it's actually going to cancel out. So it's actually not a quadratic. I'm just going to end up here with 7x plus 10 equals 24. So what side am I going to go? I was going to get everything onto the left-hand side because if it was a quadratic, I'd have had to factorize it. But taking that x squared over there has cancelled the x squareds out. So actually it's just a normal linear one. So I actually just need to get this 10, that's a 10, over to that side. So 7x equals 14. So the length of the side is 2. Now have I answered the question? The question is, what was the area of the pen that Jane's father was going to build? And so I actually have to say, well, Jane's father was going to be x squared, so the area of father's pen equals 2 squared equals 4 meters squared, and there we have it. Peter is going on holiday for 5 weeks. He looks after pet cats and dogs when their owners go away. While Peter goes on holiday, his neighbor is going to feed the 13 pets that he is not looking after. How rude. Peter spends a total of $445 on the food for the pets before he leaves. On average, the cost of food for 1 week is $5 to feed one cat and $9 to feed one dog. How many dogs and how many cats did Peter have to have for the neighbor to feed? So, if he's going away for 5 weeks, that's quite important, I'm sure. He's got pets and dogs. There's 13 altogether. So, let's say let number cats equal C and number dogs equal D. What do all the cats plus all the dogs equal? Therefore, number cats plus number dogs is going to equal 13. Now, the next lot of information is that they've told us about the food. So it says the average cost for food for 1 week is $5 for one cat and $9 for one dog. So $5 for cats and $9 for dogs. So that sounds to me like for every one cat I have, it's going to cost $5, and that's the number of cats, plus the $9 for all the dogs. And now here's the thing. He spends a total of $445 on the food for the pets before he leaves. So how long is he going to be away for? 5 weeks. So it's going to be $445 divided by 5, because this is only for per week. So you could either times each of those by 5 or divide that whole thing by 5. And luckily that looks like it's divisible by 5, so I'm going to go with the dividing by 5. But either way would have been fun. So first of all, I'm going to label these two 1 and 2, and I'm actually going to simplify 2 a little bit. I'm going to get rid of this 445 over there. So 5 times the cats plus 9 times the dogs equals 5 doesn't go into 4, it goes into 44 8 times, remainder 4, and it goes into 45 9 times. So I've got the number of cats plus the number of dogs, is 13, and 5 times the cats plus 9 times the dogs equals $89. So looks like I've got a set of simultaneous equations. I'm going to rearrange 1 so that the number of cats equals 13 minus D. I've just taken that D to the other side. Now you could have, of course, done elimination, but I'm going to do simultaneous. So I am going to do substitution. So I'm going to substitute C equals 13 minus D into equation 2, which is this one here. So wherever I see a C, I'm going to put this whole thing. So 5 times C, which is 13 minus D, plus 9D equals 89. And then I need to multiply that out. So 13 times 5, 3 5s are 15, 1 5s are 5 6. So it'll be 65 minus 5D plus 9D equals 89. Now I'm going to get all my like terms together. So 9D take away 5D is 4D, and I'm going to take my 65 over to this side and take it away from 89. 89 take away 65. This is just my little working area. It's 24. So the number of dogs is equal to 24 divided by 4, which gives me 6. So there's 6 dogs. I haven't finished yet though. I need to find out the number of cats, and I know that cats plus the number of dogs equals 13. So I'm going to subs that into my original equation. So the number of cats equals, that's a very bad 7. So there are therefore 6 dogs, write it out in full, and 7 cats. Sorry, I'm writing on my screen very badly here. And I will leave that there and do a video of question 3 in a bit.